Okay, now I'm recording. That's better. And it should see the whole screen of Rocket League. And it do! Yeah, I got 1440p now, man. This is nice.
Nice.
Very nice. Replays. That's me. Oh, here it is. Alright. Let's see what we got. Panda. Player view. You could be more aggressive here. You can go
Okay.
pretty
What's the?
much go up all the way on this if you want. Um,
Okay.
as soon as you find that it's going behind you, then you go for it. But if
Okay.
you're gonna follow, it's gonna be up and it's gonna be over you. It's gonna be in regardless. So it's better to just kind of like commit on this a bit more. So what you want to
Mhm.
do is, oh wait, you're, oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, so just boost a little bit and then flip, and then you'll turn and go back. Oh, right there was not good. Okay, hold on.
Mm.
Uh, Video borderless. There we go. Okay. Epic pen. Yeah. This is super dangerous. You guys should have got scored on here immediately. So you decide to go toward the net and the ball pop. Get out of here. The ball popped out here.
Mhm.
And so now that's a free shot on net and you're backwards. You absolutely should have turned on this ball.
Okay.
And, or at least put it to the corner. You just get lucky that no one's there. Right here, it's coming right at you.
Mm.
You just turn right
Okay.
into it. Yeah, that's super dangerous. You got lucky. Okay, another thing is you're way too passive here. Anytime the ball's coming onto the wall or like let me just play this a little bit more. Um or is there we go. Going toward the net, you want to beat the ball to its destination. You don't want to let the ball come here and bounce
Okay.
because this whole waiting period is gonna get you scored on a lot, and he's gonna be
Okay.
have more time to line up right off the bounce or right off the wall, like if it's bouncing this way down like this, and
Mhm.
he might hit it here, he might hit it here. So you want to take all of that away because he could hit it anywhere between here and here, this big circle. So you want to ball bounce. There we go. You want to try to hit it up here. You want to hit it before it hits the wall because that'll be easier. So you don't really have to read anything. All you have to do is aerial to the ball. That's it. So you don't ever, 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 even in GC, I don't. There is I I I don't really. A lot of times there's nuance and stuff. This is not a nuanced thing. This is like you should be doing this. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, don't if it's gonna hit the wall and you could beat it there, you should do that every single time. At the very least, wait on the wall. Do not
Mhm.
let it bounce, otherwise you're gonna get in trouble. Like that, right? Um, he just wasn't. He didn't wait long enough, so. Right here, you didn't need to back up. You just need to turn to the. He's giving the ball away, so he's not going to be able to go. Well, he's not going to be able
Okay.
to catch up to it, so you should turn right and just go. See, now you're going to let him get another shot off. Yeah, and if he hits that, that might be a goal. Because again,
Mhm.
like, I mean, I don't expect you to be there because that happened pretty quick, but it's just my point. Yay! Open that goal. Very nice. All right. Let's see. Yeah, you got beat pretty hard there. You still have boost in your tank. You could start boosting a little sooner before you hit the ground. Um, let's go 50% here. So right here, you boost. Yep, that's fine. And you boost is right like you stop boosting before you flip.
Yeah.
Um,
So I noticed this last week actually. Um. So I've started working on that.
okay,
Like a
cool.
little longer before I'm flipping because I noticed my kickoff was a little slow because I wasn't boosting quite as long as I could have before the flip.
Yeah, that'll do it. I would also recommend you starting to learn how to speed flip. You don't have to
Yeah,
do it
I I
perfectly.
have started trying to learn how to speed flip. It's been tough, but
I
I'm
will
working
help.
on it.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not um y- you can do a speed flip like 90% and still be a speed flip and it'll be okay. The last part of a speed flip is to so the whole purpose of the speed flip is to flip as quickly as possible, which is
Hmm.
a diagonal flip has a quicker recovery than a front flip
Hmm.
or back flip, what
Yeah,
side flip, whatever. Um, but the advantage of a speed flip with a
you can
cancel
boost
is
all
that you
through
could,
your
yeah,
flip.
exactly, you could
Yeah.
boost through the whole thing, which means you can get to the ball quicker. At the very
Hmm.
end, you're technically supposed to air roll a little bit. I don't. I just let my car fall. I've never really been in a situation where I was like, man, I should have air rolled and got that last 5% or whatever.
Hmm.
It's not that big of a deal, especially if you're in diamond. You don't need to do all of that. I speed flip everywhere if I can. Anyway, and doing that on kickoffs is like prime time.
Yeah, I think the tough part for me has been like doing the flip cancel quick enough. So it's
Yeah.
like hard for me to keep this like the flip tight to get like full speed. I guess if that makes
Okay,
sense.
we'll go over it here a little bit. Um, so this whole thing here, I don't mind that. That's fine, but you got to try to play this sooner. Um, well, actually, you have. Well, no, yeah, you got to play that sooner. You can't let them like keep peppering the backboard because that's how they're gonna end up scoring. I like the stuff up here, but you just gotta commit on one of those. I don't mind you really doing that, but you double committed. I know why you did. It's because your teammate wasn't going, but he was turning on it. So the problem here is that you're cutting rotation. And cutting rotation is okay if he's got time to react. This is not enough time to react. So you need to skedaddle skadoodle so he can go. And at very most he gets a 50 and you're back here at you know, but it looks like he's gonna beat you to this.
Hmm.
So that's not. Oh, you just miss actually, and then you go for boost, Panda, Andy. Oh my God. Okay, this was bad enough as it is. You have 74 boost, buddy. You don't need to be doing this. This is silly. No, don't go that way. That's dumb. And go over, just go to the net. Like if you want boost, grab that pad. This is plenty of boost. You can double touch, flip reset with that amount of boost. Not well, but you can. So, you leave the net empty, and they should have absolutely scored here. They're just terrible. But if you want to get to Diamond 2, Diamond 3, you can't be doing that. You gotta play ball over boost, not boost over ball. I don't mind you taking your time there. You probably could have taken a little bit more time to kind of set it up, but it was still, I
Hmm.
think, technically on net, so that's fine. Oh, okay. So this is a skill set that you'll eventually get, and it's not something I could really teach. Um, it's something that I think you can start paying attention to,
Hmm.
but who's getting to the ball first?
Him.
Yeah, I mean, other than I just showed you in the replay, but
Yeah.
like, I mean, right here, it's
Hmm.
super obvious. Like, he beat you clean to that. You are toast. So, you shouldn't even use any boost to go up to this. Let me see what you do. Yeah, you still think you can beat him, but you can't. Yeah, there's no way. You need, as soon as you realize that you're beat, you have to get out of the air. You like boost down if you can. Um, because your teammate's going to need help as soon as possible because your beat's going to go over you. You're not going to be able to save the ball. He might be able to, but he might not be able to clear it very well. There's a chance
Okay.
he can, but who knows? It's Diamond, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you need to, if you realize your beat, stop using resources. Don't use boost. If you'd rather just float to the ground, that's fine. If you could you like tap your boost like one or two times and push you down faster, that's ideal. But you need to eventually you'll start to figure out like, oh, I'm beat. There's no need for me to keep going for this anymore, and I'll save my boost for something else later on.
Mm.
Something to think about for later. It's not like a huge error or anything, but okay. Oh yeah, you got this. Oh, okay. You had it.
My I don't know. My teammate wasn't fully back yet, so maybe that's why I was hesitating. Because I saw him, he was still kind of far up on the field.
Oh. Oh yeah, he's getting back though. And if honestly, if you get scored on here, like if it goes over you and he doesn't
Mm-hmm.
get to the net in time, that is not your fault. He has plenty of time to get to the net, and it'll
Mm-hmm.
make him a better person because of it.
Okay.
So, sure, but you're down a goal. You need to be at least a little aggressive. So you
Okay.
could have like just turned to the right.
Mm-hmm.
So like a couple of things, right? You don't have to like right here you could have just turned sorry, you could have turned left to immediately instead of turning
Yeah.
right and
Mm-hmm.
just even got it touching the ball. Hitting oops, oh, hitting the ball hold on. There we go. Hitting the ball down is just fine. It's like you can hit it forward like you usually would, or I guess that would be more like this, right? You can hit it forward, or you can hit it up, or you can hit it
Mm-hmm.
down. Um, Either of those things are totally fine in the offensive zone. The defensive zone, you want to stay away from that, and you want to stay away from that for the most part. Like you can kind of go out and up, that's fine, but like you don't want to go straight up, is what I mean, because you
Okay.
do that, the ball's gonna curve up here and come down in front of your own net. But yeah, like hitting it down is fine. Then you could like even try to jump off the wall and then land on it and pinch and like try to make it go somewhere in this area. Even if it's not on target, it's around the target and still in the zone. You could be cheeky with it, you know. But a touch is ideal. I just think you're not super comfortable on the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna get. Ooh, almost got demoed. Yeah, here I would have turned back. Um, right, right there, I would have turned back because you see your teammate initiating a flip, which
Mm-hmm.
is his body language of saying, "I want a ball chase. You need to get out." Um, are you doing the right thing? Is this technically your rotational correctness? We'll say that's fine. Yeah, it's a weird way to say it, but sure. This is rotational correctness.
Mm-hmm.
He goes for the ball, he misses, he comes out, and then you go. That's
Mm-hmm.
correct. But it's oh, what trumps that is that it's your responsibility to make sure that there's always somebody back. And
Yeah.
in this case, he's not. So
Mm-hmm.
if you get scored on here, that is your fault, even though he didn't rotate. It's just because you're last man. So if you're playing threes, last man or third man back, that's their responsibility too. Because a lot of times in threes, you get people rotating, like the two people are rotating in with each other. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so and you kind of just like end up waiting back there for a bit. But in twos, yeah, you just got to be careful because sometimes they might try to, ball chase a little bit, and that's okay, honestly. Um, Even in threes, it's okay to ball chase a little bit as long as everybody can react. Now, you can make the argument that you couldn't really react in time because you started going in before he decided to commit, and that's That would I would see that argument as true, but um, it's still your responsibility to make sure it's last. So
Mhm.
it wouldn't be entirely your fault. It would just be mostly your fault.
Okay.
T-bait! Oh, nice touch. All right. He should have that. Good. Nice. You need to stop doing this front flip stuff.
Uh,
You need to diagonal flip more, bud.
okay.
Yeah. Do you know why?
No. It's like 2% faster.
Yeah, it's okay. So think about it this way. Like the flip itself is not faster. The
Okay.
recovery is faster.
Okay.
So you can get up to top speed quicker with a diagonal flip, but it'll still take the
Hmm.
same amount of flips.
Okay.
So you could technically fit like throughout the like the length of the field, you could fit like oh gosh, I'm making a guess here, like 3.5 front flips. You could
Hmm.
put in about 4 diagonal flips.
Okay.
So you could put more in a short amount of time, which means it's the same amount of speed boost within a shorter time frame, which means you're less time in the air and that gives you more time to make a save or jump and go for an aerial or try to redirect and go for a shot or bump someone. Um
Okay.
anyway, okay. All right, so that's that. Nice shot. Let's go. See, right here would have been perfect for a speed flip. Like right here, you want to make sure you're beating you still beat them, which is awesome. But right here, this would have been perfect. Like, you're not gonna overshoot the ball because it's going away. You're not gonna be able to do like boost throughout your entire speed flip, but you could get like 850 to 80%. And as soon as you're done, the ball's here on the wall, and so is the boost, and you just go. It would have been perfect time to do that. But you still got there, right? I mean, I'm being nitpicky on purpose. I'm not saying like you made an error on that one. I'm just trying to say like this is something you could have done.
Hmm.
Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, I dig the control. That's a really good pass. That's not your fault. Teammate should have been there. So they end up winning in overtime, huh?
Yeah.
Dang, that's a bummer. Where are you?
Uh,
Why did you get scored on?
mm, okay. So I guess I should have been further back to
Yeah,
watch for the
you're
pass.
hugging the post. You're hugging the front
Hmm.
post, which would be
Yeah.
fine if he was dribbling it towards the net, but he's not.
Mm.
I think like another one of your problems, and this is literally just because you're diamond. Like it's not like you have a bad habit or anything like
Mm.
that. Um until you get up to like I mean even in C3 you see it. Like I would say probably GC um
Mm.
is when you start um really it really comes together. But anyway, poise. Like you have time.
Mm.
You're kind of panicking a little bit because the ball's in your zone and you're the last guy back and you really don't want to lose the game. I get it, and I wouldn't want to lose the game either, right? But what I'm trying to say here is like the whole reason you got scored on is because you thought he was gonna like come like all the way back here.
Uh-huh.
You thought he was gonna come close, like right here. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
he's coming in close, and I understand here a little bit. He's gonna be getting a little closer, and then that happens, and you're like, oh shit. And now it's a really good pass too, and a good shot. So
Mm.
midfield passes are always the best kind of pass you can do. Um, so what you should have done is I don't mind when you started to creep up, that action in itself was fine, but you didn't start from the right place. So right here, you're not going to go for the ball. That's okay. You could have gone on the wall and try to beat him to that. That would have been fine.
Okay.
Um, but you should be, if you decide early on, I'm not going for that ball, you need to be back post. Because, right, he can't shoot from there. Like,
Mhm.
he could if he was, like, I don't know, squishy, but not senzu beans. Like he's not gonna do that. So you can if you know the capabilities of your opponents, you just he's not gonna air dribble off the corner and go near post. So you can just like okay, he's gonna like try to put it center somehow. He's not gonna shoot from there. So
Mhm.
you can stay back post and wait for a pass or then try to intercept the pass. Either would have been fine. Here, if you saw that, you're like, okay, he doesn't really have a lot of control. I'm gonna like cheat up a little bit. By now, you'd be like halfway across the net, which would still be an okay position. And it would have been difficult, but all you'd have to do is jump there.
Mhm.
So okay, there's that. Yeah, just be patient, stay back post. Unless like he's really trying to dribble in from your goal line, like your
Mhm.
back wall goal line, then there's you're fine. Right here you could have gone for boost. You had time. Right here, gone to the left,
Okay.
or sorry, to the right now. But oh, you don't see. See again here. You're already beat, and you still went anyway. You you can tell like he's got a perfect
Mhm.
opportunity to hit this, and you
Uh-huh.
still go for the ball and you waste boost doing so when instead what you could have done is uh so right here, what is he doing?
What do you mean?
What is Senzu Bean doing?
He's hitting the ball away.
Where?
To the left side.
So where instead of going for this, where could you have gone?
I should have went to the left side.
Exactly, right? Yeah.
I think
So
it's just yeah. I think this is just like a bad habit of mine of just expecting my opponent to miss a lot.
okay, you know what? That's fair. I'll give you that one. Especially at this rank, I get that.
Uh, but yeah,
And
I get what you're saying.
yeah, I would. Mm, what kind of advice? Okay, I would say don't make, unless you know, like it's a really hard thing for him to do. I
Mhm.
would expect, I should say, expect him to hit the ball. So,
Yeah.
like, if the ball's coming up here off the backboard and
Mhm.
down, and he's trying to, like, pre jump it, you
Mhm.
know, if you're last man back, be careful, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like this guy or whatever, like you're up front,
Mhm.
you can wait and and probably expect him to miss that, right?
Mhm.
Or if he's like the ball's traveling really fast and he's trying to like, pre-jump it up here and like hit it off the wall or something, he might miss that. And that may be okay to assume if it looks extremely difficult. I would say this is just he's just hitting the ball. Like the ball's
Mhm.
not up very high. It's right in front of him. All he's got to do is jump in front flip, right? Maybe use a little bit of boost and get a
Mhm.
power clear. I would say if at the very least, then just kind of like start turning your car. You
Yeah.
don't have to like creep this way yet. And then as
Mhm.
soon as you see that he like, because that way, if he does hit it, you're already facing that way and you can intercept it. If he doesn't, you haven't gone that far and you can just turn on it and go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, another thing is you need to start I'm gonna oh man, what did I tell you to work on last time, Andy?
It was the wall play as usual.
Yeah.
Dribbling and what's it called?
Is it wave dashing
Uh,
off the
the
walls?
wave dash. Yeah. So I've been working on my wave dash in free play, and it's gotten better, but I've just um haven't been using it in game. I guess it would be helpful to um if you could point out like some good spots where I should be wave dashing.
The only place that you should really be wave dashing is from jumping from the sidewall here to the ground or vice versa.
Okay.
So
Well,
that will give
this
you
would
so much
this
speed.
well, considering that I have full boost here and there's a boost pad right here, would it not be okay just a boost instead of, jumping off the wall and wave dashing here? Because would it just be
So y uh would it be let me I'm trying to
because I just assumed
there
that
we
the
go.
wave dash off the wall. I mean, not that I'm missing opportunities to do it still, but in this specific
Uh
scenario, I would just assume that.
yeah, I would still say yes. Um
Okay.
it's I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I know how to do this. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. It's not going to be completely accurate, but you get the idea. Okay. We're going back to Andy, how old are you?
23.
23. Okay, we're going back to high school geometry. Okay. We got a curve here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
What's the fastest what is the who's somebody calling me? Go away. Oh crap. Do I need to go? Hold on.
Okay.
I do not have an email, so I don't need to leave yet. I
Okay.
forgot I have telehealth. Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah, let's I'll go over this real quick. I'll pause this and then we'll continue after my telehealth. But essentially, what's the shortest distance between 2 points? Right? It's this guy. So if you jump from here and you jump straight off to here, it's faster than this. So,
Yeah, but also I'm slower when I'm in the air. So I guess like if I boost while I'm jumping, but that seems pretty difficult.
uh,
Because like if I jump off the air, I'm in
you,
the air, it's slower than if I just boost straight down the wall.
um, I'm going to disagree because you're not jumping from here to here.
Uh-huh.
You're jumping from here to here. Like this guy. You're just not doing this. It's
Okay.
honestly, if you're boosting through, it's probably the same. It's probably the
Okay.
same. But
Uh-huh.
if you're not boosting through it, then the wave dash is faster. I need a split. I'm gonna get in
Okay.
trouble. He's gonna get real mad at
Mhm.
me. I'm very sorry. I forgot about this. But
All right.
we will continue. I'll message you when I'm back.
Okay.
All right. See ya.